Hey guys, it's been a while. So, trust me guys, I'm not being Ayumi right now. I'd probably punch myself in the face if I ever got to cosplay. I'd just be like, oh my god, who's doing that? And it's like, it's Kelly, but you have no idea. I don't know. Anyway, so today I'm talking about Miki Kishinuma, and if you don't know who that is, you will. And if you know who she is, you don't know who she is. I wanted to introduce her because I'm adding her in my channel a lot. And other people's channels, like Rachel, it's Blue Crap Bay, and whatever. So I figured I want you guys to know something more about me. And this is just the thing to tell you guys. So let me just start out with what we know about Miki Kishinuma. What she really is, not what I made her to be. So, Miki Kishinuma is Yoshiki's little sister. They do not specify on age or anything. We just know that he has a little sister. Now, the only time she's really mentioned, as far as I know, is that in the video game, he says, oh, when they get back, Yoshiki and Ayumi, Yoshiki's like, oh, I want to go, visit my sister at least one more time, but I need to go back and save Ayumi. Or something about going to visit his sister before anything else happens. He never does, but he mentions it. And another thing is that they say that she feels bad for Yoshiki's situation. So that means she has to be a little bit older to understand. And the situation being that Yoshiki's parents disowned him or something about that, about how Yoshiki lives by himself even though he's not even out of high school yet because his parents think he's just a slacker like everyone does. So that's all that's really said about her. But I wanted to make her come to life. So what me and my friends Sam and Rachel do is we do RP, which is role play, which is basically pretending to be characters. This can be live action, this can be like in person, pretending to be them, or we do it over the phone, like we text each other and whatever. So, most of our RP, like at this point, was Oron, and Yoshiki was in it, and maybe Sailor V from Sailor Moon, but I think that was about it for then. And I wanted to bring in an original character because my other friends had, or at least someone did, and I was just like, I want to not just do somebody that I know their personality. I want to make something new. I want to do something just fun. And I've also made another character, which is Hiroki, which is Haruhi Fujioka's gay twin brother, and he's hilarious. And honestly, making your own characters especially really bring, like, you love them more than you can anyone else because you kind of, like, created them and put them on a certain path. That's a ramble, I'm sorry, I just get really passionate about this. But basically, in RP, I wanted to bring in a new character, so I said, why don't we bring in Miki? I'm going to make her a year younger, just so, obviously she has to be a little bit younger because I want to keep with what we already know about her. So she's younger than Yoshiki, so I only made her a year younger. And so she's like 17, 16, around there. And Yoshiki bleached his hair, so he's not naturally blonde. So I made her just have light brown hair. But she likes to dye it a lot, so that's why I'm wearing a blue wig. Because I have a blonde wig, but I kind of need to get a new one because that one kind of like is tangly and it's I can throw it to the dogs. It's not in good condition anymore because I had a time. Okay, and that's another story. But so I wanted to bring her into RP, and this is just after I think. Basically Kyoya confessed to Haruhi and like tried to get on her and kiss her and whatever, and Haruhi kind of went with it at first because she was just so surprised, and then she just kind of said, yeah, I don't want to do this. So Kyoya was kind of feeling down about it and stuff, and Yoshiki was this is past Yoshiki became part of the host club, which is kind of funny. He's the badass type. And girls just faint just when he does one thing, and he's just like, come on! And it's really funny. And Yoshiki really likes cake. He likes to eat cake with honey. I just thought that was cute, so I added that in. Because I'm Yoshiki in RP too. But what I wanted to make for her backstory, if there is one, basically after Yoshiki got back from surviving the host club, in this RP, I just said that everyone that went to Heavenly Host died, and Yoshiki was the only one out of the 9 to live. And after he came back, he kind of went a little crazy because no one would believe him. Kind of like how they show Naomi went crazy and all this other stuff. So basically, he was sent to like a psycho facility for like 6 months. And this is kind of depressing too. Yoshiki's parents got in a car accident. So Miki was all by herself. And Miki already didn't really have a lot of friends. She kind of isolated herself. She was kind of taking after her brother. She's honestly, like, I wouldn't say a slut, but she's mean to people because she wants people to think she's a bitch, so they'll leave her alone. Because it hurts too much to get close to people. Especially after her brother got sent to the crazy place. And then her parents dying, she really didn't have anyone to go to. And when she tried to comfort Yoshiki, Yoshiki would just say, "You don't understand. You're just saying that because you want me to come home, because you're lonely. You don't want to break me out of here because you believe me." And that really hurt her. But eventually Yoshiki got better, and then they inherited the money from their parents. So then that's how they could go to Oran, because after everything that happened, and you know how Yoshiki almost dropped out of school? After that, he really wanted to go to school, because that's the only thing he had left to look forward to. So he wanted to get a good education. So he sent himself and Miki to go to Oran, and that's how all of that happened, because he had enough money now, because his parents, after their parents died, Yoshiki was the oldest son, and well, he was the only son, and except for his little sister, but since he's of age, he got the money, and then so they moved into, Miki moved into their apartment, and into his apartment, and then now they go to Oran. Okay, so we got through that. But basically what Miki does is she goes around and she tries to make guys happy. Like, she flirts with them and whatever. But then she kind of just slowly, how she puts it, she slowly gets it back out of the picture. Because she wants to make people happy, but the only way she knows how is to flirt with guys and whatever. So, everyone basically thinks all the girls think she's a bitch. And all the guys think she's basically easy, and she's just kind of like the bad girl. She's just like whatever. She's kind of lazy and she doesn't care. And then her brother's Yoshiki, so usually she gets into fights and stuff. And Yoshiki's not the best role model, but after coming out of everything and getting okay again, he really tries to steer her back into the right path. So basically, Miki is just kind of everywhere. She's had such a hard time, and her only true friend is Minako, which is Sailor V, which she met her at Oran, because Sailor V now goes to Oran. It's crazy. And they became really, really, really close. And then, since she hangs out with Sailor V, Yoshiki met her, and, no one knows she's Sailor V, though. They just know her as Minako. And Yoshiki ends up falling for Minako. And he doesn't want to at first because of his love. And if you know anything about Sailor V, she's had some really bad love life too. So they don't really want to fall in love because they're scared, but they do. Okay, so anyway, the host club goes on a camp trip, and Miki wants to tag along. So Yoshiki's just like, just let her, whatever. And she likes Hikaru at this point because, out of all the host club guys, it's typical that she would. But at the lake, she didn't even bring a swimsuit, so basically she takes off her shirt and she's just in her bra and shorts, and she jumps in the lake, and it's just, Haruhi hates her, and it's really, because she's just like, oh, she's just annoying. Haruhi and her, like, fight all the time, and it's really, really funny. And then eventually, Haruhi's gay brother, Hiroki, and her fight all the time. But she ends up, she sits next to Kyoya and she's like, "Hey, calculator guy," because they're in the same math class, and once she had to borrow his calculator, but, after that, they don't really talk or anything. She just kind of knows him as the stuck-up rich kid in her math class. And, Kyoya doesn't really know anything about her, which he wants to know everything about everybody. But at this point, remember, he's depressed because Haruhi said, "No, I don't want the booty." So he's kind of upset, and he's just like, "Hi." And, he sits beside her, and when she sits beside him, comes out of the lake and whatever, and she's just like flirting with him, and then he actually starts blushing. He's like, "Oh," And it was so surprising because I didn't think, like, I was just doing that to be funny in the RP, but Rachel, who's Kyoya, actually went with it. And we actually were like, oh my god, they're kind of perfect for each other. So we kind of played off of that, and then later on that night, Tamaki doesn't know how to make a s'more because he doesn't know how to make commoner foods. So she's like, really? So then Miki goes over, and she's a rich person now, but remember, her and Yoshiki were just commoners. So she's like, here, you really don't know how to make a s'more? And she was helping him, and their like hands touched, and her and Tamaki were just, you know, she was just smiling at him, like actually happy that someone liked her for her, because remember, she didn't really have any friends and whatever. And Miki's like, wow, these people from Oran are actually really nice. And she kind of, her and Hikaru, she realized she didn't really like Hikaru. She thought she did because he was kind of a bad boy. She's like, well, we don't really fit together that much. I like him as a friend, but we don't really fit together that much. But, and then Kyoya got really jealous of Tamaki because she was smiling with him, and so basically Kyoya went to the lake, and, you know, he was actually thinking about hurting himself, and then Tamaki followed him, and then Kyoya blew up and was just like, dude, I really like her, and it's not fair because I thought you liked Haruhi and all this. And, you know, and then Miki's hearing this, like, she kind of like crept over and was listening to it, and Tamaki's just like, you know, I never said I liked her, you can have her. And then, you know, Miki pops up, she's like, did you mean that? And he's like, yeah. And then after that, she's just like, oh, and then later on, it just escalates and escalates, and even eventually, they get engaged, and it's crazy. So, yeah, Miki and Kyoya Otsuri, I never thought that would be a thing, but if you told me that forever ago, I'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? But Miki Kishinuma and Kyoya Otsuri are my OTP, and it's crazy. But you can see Miki on Rachel's channel. I'll put a link in the description. She's going to be on this channel soon, and I'm going to make music videos where you can kind of maybe see them fall in love in a different way. Because I'm going to, like, make music videos, and then, I don't know, it'll be fun. So I wanted you guys to know who she was. She's really not a bitch. She acts like a bitch, but really all she wants is it's like Yoshiki. She really cares about the people she hangs out with. And I'm sorry if this was kind of a ramble, which it kind of was, but I wanted you guys to know a little bit more about me. And Miki is really, really important to me, even though she's fictional, even though this is just my interpretation of what Miki Kishinuma could be. I could be totally wrong. She could be some wimpy girl that studies hard and is like a Haruhi, or she could just be mean and don't want any friends, or she could be funny and be the class clown. Who really knows? No one does. So just make anything out of anything, you know? Like, who cares? Write fan fiction. Do whatever you want to. But I want you guys to kind of know how I take Miki Kishinuma, so that when I make videos or when you see me and other stuff, you're not like, who the hell's that? Because I don't want just me and my friends to enjoy that. Maybe I thought you guys could enjoy that. So, if you want a Miki Kishinuma character description, kind of like Yoshiki and the Corpse Party people, basically she's a year younger than Yoshiki. She changes her hair a lot, so there's no point in putting a hair color. She has her brother's eyes, the gray-silver, and she kind of pretends she doesn't want friends so she doesn't get hurt, but her true passion in life is to make other people happy. So, I hope you guys like this video. I don't know, tell me what you think. Do you like that idea of Miki Kishinuma? Did you like me creating that character? And if you want me to tell you more stories about RP, I will, because it's something that I really love doing with my friends. Okay, well, there'll be more videos and stuff. I finished Utsuno Prince. Oh my god. It's so weird. Like, I don't know. I really like the anime, and my friend Sam really likes it too, but she finished it in 2 days. She's insane. I do that with some animes, but this one I kind of took my time with because I had the DVD, so I didn't have to, like, watch on the computer or whatever. I could just watch it whenever. I mean, I can do that with Netflix and stuff too, but whatever. I really liked it. It's just, some of it is weird. I'm so glad they're getting a third season, though. That's awesome. My favorite is probably Tokia, but it's really hard because all the guys are just like, there's things you like about all of them. And then I am a little bit more than halfway through Vampire Knight. I watched season 1 and then I have like 7 episodes from season 2. That anime is crazy. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be cosplaying as Zero. And if you guys didn't know, obviously Vic, who voices Tamaki, also voices Zero on Vampire Knight, so you should check that out if you like Vic. What else is there to tell you? Another cosplay I already told you is Roxas from Kingdom Hearts. I'm super excited about that. And then there's another I just ordered a Ren cosplay from Utena Prince, so that'll be coming. I'm getting an Itoki one. My Ruji cosplays also, I got the wig, so it's coming. My Usagi is done. I already have everything for him. And there's somebody else. I can't think. It's Roxas and Zero. I think Kisei from Kuriko's no Basketball, but I still haven't watched that anime because I'm watching Vampire Knight. Because, you know, I was sick a while ago when that thing was when the sickness was going around, and I wanted to watch something, and, you know, I put on Netflix, and I was like, what's an anime that's on my, because I have a list on my phone of animes I have to watch, which it's just, you just keep scrolling down, there's so many. So I was like, Vampire Knight. I like randomly chose one. They're like, which one's on Netflix? So I was like, Vampire Knight's on Netflix. I put it on and it's like, whoa! That's what happens with like, every anime. I think the only anime I've never like watched and never finished was Fruits Basket, which I really liked that anime, but I just kind of got sick of the main girl because, I don't know, I thought she was like too nice. I don't know. I thought she was kind of a bland character, but don't hate on me if you like Fruits Basket, because I like it too, but I like the guys better than I liked her, and I don't know, it just didn't really go anywhere for me. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad you liked this video. If you didn't, well, that sucks for you. There's gonna be a video of me as Tamaki and Yoshiki and a Tokia and a bunch of characters on Rachel's channel, so please check Rachel out because that's where I am all the time, and because I like never record anything on this channel. Well, I never upload anything because my computer sucks. But I recorded this video and hopefully it's going to be uploaded the day I record it because I have nothing better to do because it's winter break. Oh yeah, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Okay guys, I love you and I'll see you guys later. Check out Rachel's channel.